Got Mike 3883 on the line. Besides the quarterbacks, he's asking what position, Kevin, has the most question marks for you at this point.
Linebacker. I mean, I could say secondary because those are the two most popular ones to say there. But I think with linebacker, just based on how little we get to kind of see of anything that's linebacker related, I don't know what I've seen from them. It's not like we can sit there. I mean, as I said, they presented it with a ribbon around it, what the offensive line configuration is as of today. We certainly can see what's going on with the D-line. We certainly are making sure that we're paying attention to the guys in the black no-contact jerseys of the quarterbacks. But I really can't sit there and remember anything that I've seen out of the linebackers. So, I think there's going to be a lot of questions there. I think that once they do this scrimmage coming up, we're all going to be working our sources to kind of get an idea of what the overall feeling is, because I think that is the position that is shrouded in the most darkness.
The linebackers, just to give people an idea, because when we're out there on the practice field, we are about 10 to 15 yards outside of the end zone. The linebacker is usually in the opposite end zone on the field over. So there's almost no point in even trying to watch the linebackers because you only have 30 minutes to watch everything. And so you have to watch the stuff that you could see, knowing that you better get some video of the quarterbacks because that's what people want to see. So you got to spend some time there. And the linebackers are the middle child. They just get ignored. And so, I haven't really seen much. I did see Cody Simon walking off on his own, some type of injury, nothing I would think too severe, but is Cody Simon the number one middle linebacker right now? Is it Dallas Gant? I think Taraja Mitchell is probably solidified as the will, but what about Palai'e Naoteote when he gets cleared? If he gets cleared, where is is it just two linebackers? Is that the base defense? Is that the base defense against Wisconsin? Is that the base defense on first down against Minnesota? And because we continue to see Craig Young in the bullets with the safeties, and that seems like it's going to be the way it goes, but we haven't seen any scrimmaging. Even when we see one-on-ones and we see it's 7-on-7, it's not actually 7-on-7. It's more like 5-on-4 or 5-on-5 because the linebackers aren't out there. So we really haven't seen anything of linebackers other than off in a distance. Is that a 32? Is that 20? What are these numbers away, 140 yards away, who are doing tackling drills that mean nothing from this far away? And yes, it looks like they're able to tackle dummies. Linebackers look good.
Yeah, I would say with those guys, I agree the linebacker position is a major question mark because we really didn't get to see the 11-on-11 yet to know if they're making plays in the run game or in the pass game. I think cornerback remains a little bit of a question mark. If Seven Banks is dinged up a little bit and Cameron Brown is on a pitch count coming back from an Achilles injury, where things stand there, Ryan Watts and Lejon Cavazos are kind of next men up. It seems like Marcus Williamson, I guess, is the third corner, playing the slot corner still, I suppose. I don't know. And then you got the young guys, Ja'Kalen Johnson, who is a hotshot freshman, Jordan Hancock. Those two guys in particular could maybe mix in the two deep at some point. So unless we know that Seven Banks is 100%, and they're being careful, obviously, because it's August the 11th and the season starts September the 2nd. So there's still plenty of time, 22 days, as everyone has said, to get this thing really rolling and ready to go. So I'm just of a mind that, again, they're going to work through as many different combinations at all these positions and mix and match and come up with what they think is the right solution, personnel-wise and scheme-wise, to start the season.
Yeah, corner is actually my answer as well. I was just just agreeing with Kevin on the difficulty of seeing the linebackers. Corner, because if Seven Banks, we assume he's going to be fine. Ryan Day seems to think he's going to be fine. But when DeMario McCall is taking snaps with the ones and getting a lot of reps in practice, it's interesting. Is it a concern? It's certainly the fact that everybody is saying he's playing really well and has earned those is great. And I mentioned this on our board yesterday. there are so many people concerned about Demario McCall. Why is he taking snaps? But if he had come in from via the transfer portal from anywhere and he was playing this well, or we were hearing these reports about how well he's playing, the Buckeye fans would be thrilled that somebody's come in to save the position. But since it's a sixth-year running back, it's a source of panic. But it's certainly a source of wonder, concern, and Cam Brown, all of the words and everything we're hearing was good from the coaches, from his teammates, from Cam Brown himself. You want to see Ryan Watts get involved more there as well. And, Legend Cavazos has been injured for so much of his Ohio State life that how long does it take him to, what happens when he really starts to ramp up, and can he surpass guys when he does? Denzel Burke, the freshman, had his black stripe removed. He was the first guy in fall camp to have his black stripe removed. So there's another guy. So they've got a lot of guys at corner. You would just like to see things start to solidify there. And maybe they have, and maybe the Seven Banks thing isn't serious. And maybe Cam Brown is exactly the player they thought he would. And maybe you're giving Demario a lot of reps because he needs some, so that you can see if he's ready for the season. And then you got a bunch of young guys, but I still think there's questions in that entire secondary. We could spend time on the safeties just as well, because there's some questions there as well.